Oh, this will be the intro.
Hey, you begin with the ending. I like that. That's good. That's pretty cool.
All right, we are on our way to Alabama. For what, Austin? Where are we going to Alabama for? Build what? Yeah. Here we go. What's happening, everybody? It's Ralph with Pondscapes, and I am not in Arizona anymore. My family and I just flew out to Birmingham, Alabama last night to come and bring a piece of joy to my parents out in McCalla, Alabama. And I am also going to be joined by Brian Dahle with the Fishman. So I'm really excited because we've got some awesome material to work with. Brian is also bringing a cool piece of driftwood, some moss, stuff that I don't get to work with very often. Actually, not really at all in Arizona. Moss in 120 degrees doesn't really work, but we're gonna have that on these rocks out here. We're going to create a triple cluster of urns for this beautiful patio. This is where my mom and dad hang out and have their morning coffees, their afternoon cocktails. Somewhere right in here, we're going to create something amazing. So stick around, let's see what we come up with. All right, so what we're working with is a couple of big flat stepper boulders, and then we've got some 3 accent boulders. But look at the character on this one. This looks like it's just like right out of lava. And then here is a maxi bag of pebble that will go into the vault area and top dress the fountain. I'm especially excited to do this project for my parents because my mom is one of our biggest fans on Facebook, YouTube, and she's always commenting how much she enjoys watching our projects. So guess what? She's going to get one of her very own right here in her backyard today, and she's going to be able to live the water feature lifestyle and see what my customers go through start to finish. And I am so excited because I'm gonna try to put her to work. We'll see how that goes. The nice thing about this project, I am dealing with Ewing Irrigation. That's our distributor back in Arizona, and there is one right down the road out here. And we're gonna get our material dropped here in about 2 minutes. Here comes Sean right here. All right, guys, so we are ready to rock now. Sean from Pelham Ewing was kind enough to bring us all of our equipment because I couldn't fit this in my luggage. Sean, thank you for bringing this out.
You're more than welcome.
All right, guys, so here we are. We got the truck unstuck. That's good. And just in the nick of time, Brian showed up. He showed up, and thank you for being out here, buddy.
Absolutely.
Had you not brought that excavator, we'd still be digging that.
I just found it this morning on the way here, so it just happened to work out great.
That's awesome. So what do we got going over here? There's a whole bunch of... I don't know how we're going to get any work done. That's our lead labor right there. We've got this area mocked up. Let's take a look. All right, so what we've got is the Aquascape Stacked Slate Urns. We've got 2 smalls. So what we did was we did not add the lower piece on this small. We want to give it some different elevation. So all 3 of these urns are a different elevation. And then in the center, we've got the medium. And of course, we're going to put some lights in there, shining up on each one, and our lights up in the top of them. And if we can, we're going to fit that piece of driftwood in, but we're not going to force it if it doesn't work. And this is going to be centered right off of the kitchen window. So we got hummingbird feeders everywhere. This is going to attract hummingbirds like you wouldn't believe. Stick around. Fabric, liner, underlayment. Now we'll put the vault the aqua blocks back in, tighten up our edges, and it's just about done from there, right, Brian?
Absolutely. Just in a couple hours is all that we lack.
Yeah. We've got our underlayment, liner, underlayment, aqua blocks, our pump vault. Now we're staging our urn pieces in place where they're gonna sit so we can start on the plumbing. And over here we've got the top pieces set up. So we like a hole bigger than what comes stock. So we're gonna drill those out, put some bulkhead fittings, and then actually put a riser in there so we have some really tall water coming out of these. Now that we've got the urn set in place, we've got our plumbing all done for the most part. We still have to run our standpipes up, but we've got these lines right here. These are our chase lines. You see we've got our ball valves for each individual urn, and that will allow us to individually control the water flow coming up and out of these. Now what we need to do is more gravel and set these boulders. All right, here we are, day 2. Brian, weren't we talking about one day?
Actually, Ralph, I think we're talking about just a couple hours.
Couple
At least
hours.
That's what Chase was saying. But
That's what
Chase
Chase
bailed out on us. So.
Yeah, Chase isn't here, so 2 hours is now day 2. Not a big deal. We've got pretty much all the plumbing done. We're going to run the wires for the lights, and we got 2 boulders to set. We brought in that big piece of driftwood you see over there, so we're going to cut that in half. Whew. How do you feel about cutting that thing in half?
It's either going to be a blessing or it's going to be just the worst thing in the world, Ralph. All the pressure's on you, but I think it's going to turn out great.
All right, so let's get after it, and let's get this thing finished up and fired up. Brian is drilling our standpipes. Now, what's going to happen, these little nipple risers are going to go in the top of the fountain. So what he's doing is he's got some holes marked where we're going to drill that. And the reason being is when this turns off, we want all that water to leak in here, down into the reservoir, and the top of the urns will not hold any water, so it'll be nice and dry.
Alabama.
Brian, this is a gorgeous piece of wood. I can't believe you found this.
It is. It's just a whole awesome piece. It's got a lot of age to it. What are you doing with this?
We're gonna cut it up.
No, you can't cut this. Awesome. Now you got 2 pieces. Now I see what you're talking about.
Twice as nice. Time to give it a test run. Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Test run successful. We had to make some alterations on the flow. Now we've got them just the way we want them. So now what we've got to do is button everything up. We've got to do our trimming around the edges of the liner and finish this thing off because we got to get this machine back. And Brian, where is he at? Brian wants to get on with his Saturday. 2:30 is kickoff time in Alabama, so construction comes to a screeching halt, right?
The world stops at 2:30 in Alabama.
World stops at 2:30 because the Crimson Tide is going to roll.
Yeah.
All right, Mom, I think we're done.
Well, it is beautiful. You did an awful hard job, but it turned out gorgeous.
I actually didn't do much of anything. Brian did all the work.
Yeah, right. He helped a lot, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
But this is my new favorite spot to sit, right here.
Fantastic. And that's what we wanted it out here for, right? And you've already had frogs coming and visiting.
Right, frogs.
That's super cool. We don't get the frogs in Arizona.
I'm waiting to see a squirrel jump up there and drink out of it.
Well, I hope you enjoy this.
Oh, I already do, and I will every day. Thank you so much, hon. You did a wonderful job.
Hey, so thanks for sticking around and watching this little episode. And if you have questions or if you want something like this, like, comment, subscribe, let us know. And also don't forget about, if you're in the Alabama area, check out Brian Dahle with the Fishman. He'll be able to help you out here as well. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.